Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. The weather's definitely turned now. It doesn't feel like summer anymore, and today is Bank Holiday Monday and it's the last bank holiday before Christmas, which is just crazy. I don't know where this year has gone. It's been a crazy old year, but I actually don't mind this weather too much. I'm quite enjoying it. I like starting to kind of get cozy and have, like, you know, snuggly jumpers and blankets and candles and cups of tea and all that kind of stuff. So I'm quite enjoying it, and yeah, I'm trying not to moan about being cold. Yeah, so this morning I saw my friend Sarah and her two little ones briefly. She came over and spent a bit of time in the garden. So her parents live across the road from us, and Sarah and I obviously lived across the road from each other growing up, so we've known each other for a long time. But she has now moved away, so she doesn't live around here anymore. So I find it a lot harder to see her, but she's come back to see her parents for the bank holiday weekend. So we just managed to find a little bit of time to just catch up and see each other quickly and see the kids. And yeah, it was really nice just to see her in person, because I think the last time I saw her in person was probably Christmas, so it's been a while. So it was nice to just have a bit of a chat and yeah, see each other face to face for the first time in a long time. I'm now just about to get on with doing some editing. I need to get my weekly vlog up and then move on to editing another video. And I don't have a huge amount of plans today. I've got my mental health group this evening through Zoom, but apart from that, I'm just taking it a bit easy as it's a bank holiday. And well, actually I'm not. I'm doing what I would normally do. I'm trying to get editing and stuff done, and then I might cozy up a bit this afternoon. Hopefully got a couple of nice things happening this week. One of them is definitely weather depending, so I'm hoping that it doesn't rain, but yeah, hopefully a couple of things to look forward to. So I'm going to get on with doing this editing and hopefully get a decent amount done.
I just want to hold you. I just want to look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me.
Good evening. So I managed to get a fair amount done this morning. I got my weekly vlog uploaded, and then I managed to edit a video and get that exporting as well, so I'm quite happy with what I got done. Had a bit of lunch and then filmed a couple of cutaways for one of the videos that I filmed last week, and then I had a little nap which I much needed. My alarm went off and I did not want to wake up. And slightly frustrating because basically I set my alarm because it was meant to be my mental health group. So I started the Zoom call and everything, and the only person that turned up was my sister. So she was upstairs, I was downstairs. We had a little chat on the Zoom, waited for about half an hour and nobody else turned up. So yeah, gave up with that. So I could have slept for longer, but never mind. So I've decided instead that I am going to watch Frozen 2 because I've been meaning to watch it for, well, ever since it came out on Disney Plus, and haven't quite got around to it. So I thought, you know what, it's Bank Holiday Monday, and I haven't got anything else to do. So I'm going to put Frozen 2 on and just get on with some admin bits on my laptop. So yeah, I'll let you know what I think of it.
We touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution.
Finished watching Frozen 2. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I've been in tears. Just, well, because some of the bits are sad, but some of it, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I think I was just crying because it was so good. The soundtrack was incredible. I can't even pick a favourite song. There were just so many good songs in it. I was just reading an article here that says that actually you need to get the deluxe soundtrack, because it's got a lot of songs that didn't make the cut that are actually, they've said, that are better than the ones in the movie. And the ones in the movie were incredible, so I really need to listen to that soundtrack, because, yeah, I need to hear those other songs. I don't know why I haven't watched that film sooner, but I really wish I had, because it was just so good. I would say it's probably better than the first one, which is pretty hard when you come to having a sequel, I think, to find something that's better than the first one. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, I loved the story, I loved the characters in it, I loved the soundtrack. It was, yeah, I just couldn't take my eyes off it. It was so good, and I would quite happily sit here and watch it again. Yeah, brilliant film. I'm so glad that I've got around to watching it. And I can tell now, like, so many of my friends kept saying to me, you've got to watch it, it's so good. And I was like, yeah, all right. And now I can understand why they were like trying to get me to watch it. Oh, excuse me. Because it was, yeah, incredible. I can't come up with any other words. If you haven't watched Frozen 2 yet, even if you weren't a massive fan of Frozen, give it a try, because I would say it's just like, it's on another level. I do now want to watch, there's a thing called The Making of Frozen 2, and now that I've actually watched Frozen 2, I really want to watch that, because I'd like to hear about like the music and the story a bit more. And yeah, I love like understanding like where stuff came from and the singing and all that kind of stuff. Just, yeah, I'm a bit speechless, to be honest. It was so good. So yeah, I'm glad that that's how my evening turned out. So, you know, sometimes when things don't go quite right, it's for the best. But I'm just gonna have a fairly quiet rest of the evening now, and then I'm gonna head to bed because I'm a bit tired. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning. Not the best angle of me, but this is just where I am. I'm not feeling brilliant this morning, hence why I'm back in bed. I wasn't too bad when I got up, so Noah came and woke me up, and I went downstairs, and then David, Emma and Maisie arrived, because David and my dad had to go off and do some electrician work, up at the scout hut. So Maisie and Emma stayed here so that Noah and Maisie could have some time together. So we all had our breakfast together, and then played with Noah and Maisie. Noah's a bit like wary of her, I think, just because he hasn't really spent a huge amount of time with her, and so he's not really kind of sure. I don't know. I think like he was, like, as time went on, he was starting to get a little bit better. Like, he was kind of going up to her a little bit more and like happy to share his toys and things like that. But to begin with, he didn't even want to be in the same room, which was slightly difficult. So yeah, I played with them for a bit, and then they went down for a nap, and I came up to get dressed. And I've just having a lot of problems with my tummy today. For anyone that doesn't know, if you don't watch my weekly vlogs before, I've got gastroparesis and intestinal dysmotility, and they're just playing up a lot at the moment and making me feel pretty crap, to be honest. But I also just feel really sick, and I think I'm just really tired. So yeah, Noah and Maisie are sleeping, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to lie down on my bed and I'm going to have a little bit of a sleep while they're asleep, just to try and feel a bit better for when they wake up, because I want to be able to spend some time with them this afternoon without feeling like I'm going to pass out. So that is the plan. So I'm just going to have a bit of a rest, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll feel a bit better when Noah wakes up and Maisie wakes up for their lunch. Right, I'm out of bed, so we're getting somewhere slowly today. I think I'm just having one of those days where I just don't feel particularly with it. I just feel really spaced out and dizzy and tired, and even like I had a sleep this morning after I'd spoken to you, and my mum ended up coming and waking me up because it was lunchtime, and I don't know, still just don't feel particularly brilliant. But I had my lunch. Maisie and Noah have had their lunch. They have now gone up to the playground with my mum and Emma, and also Becca's home from work, so they've taken them up to the playground, and I'm just having a bit of a quiet time while they're out. We had planned on doing a movie afternoon with Noah today, so we were gonna just like shut the curtains, turn all the lights off, give him like a little treat or something, and watch a film. I don't know whether we're gonna have time to do that because it's already nearly 4 o'clock, and I don't know what time Lisa will come and pick him up, so we might save that for another day. I don't know, we'll see how they are, what time they get back and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a bit of a rest, to be honest, while they're out, because just not feeling great today, which is slightly frustrating. I'm just hoping I feel a bit better tomorrow because we want to take Noah out. So I'm hoping that today will be the rubbish day, and then tomorrow might be a little bit better. So I'm just trying to rest as much as I can. Good evening. Sorry, I've been pretty terrible at filming today. It's just been a bit mad with little ones in the house. But yeah, they've gone now. And it was nice to see them and to have a play and everything like that. Unfortunately, we had just said goodbye to David and Emma, come in the house, and I was like walking with my crutches up the hall to go into the kitchen, and my crutch caught on something slippery. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because Alfie was lying there, so I don't know if it was like I caught it on his tail, but there was dog hair stuck to my crutch afterwards, so I think I may have caught it on his tail, which is quite slippery on the wooden floor, and my crutch just went out from underneath me, and I couldn't stop myself falling, so I just went like down onto the floor, and I think I must have put my hands out to try and stop myself, but my hands were still inside my crutches, so that made it very difficult, so I just went straight down. And I think to begin with, I was just shocked because I just like burst into tears, and my mum and dad were both a bit like, oh God, like what's happened? Because they were like basically just in front of me. So they were in front of me and I just went down. So both of them were a bit worried, obviously, because I had just gone right down on the floor. Ow. Yeah, I'd just gone right down on the floor, and I was kind of a bit hysterical. And was like, I don't know, I think I was just panicking a bit, and I was just shocked because it was quite a shock, like falling down. And so they just came over and kind of sat with me, because I was trying to like, I don't know what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to get myself up. And my dad was like, just sit still a minute and just, you know, get over the shock and check that you're actually okay, because I think I was just panicking that I was on the floor. So they kind of helped me calm down a bit, and like just helped me kind of check myself over a bit to make sure I wasn't, you know, really, you know, I didn't need like an ambulance or something like that. And then when I kind of felt able to, I slid along the whole floor to like the bottom of the stairs, because I thought if I get to the bottom of the stairs, then I can kind of like pull myself up onto like one stair and then the next stair, and that would be an easier way to get up than with like trying to get my mum and dad to lift me. So yeah, I did that and kind of calmed down a bit, and yeah, it was kind of not, it wasn't much fun. I'm very sore, very shaken. The thing I was most worried about is obviously the leg that I've had surgery on, because it's still going to be quite fragile. I don't even know if the bone has fully healed yet. Last time I had the x-ray it hadn't, so I was quite, like, obviously quite concerned about that. And somehow I think I'd managed to twist my body so that I fell onto my left hand side. I guess I was trying to protect my right leg. But my first thing was to like check my leg and be like, oh God, is it all right? And like it hurt. So my knee and my hip were quite painful, and my thigh. but once I got up and kind of moved around, I was like, okay, I think it's okay. Like it is sore, and I need to kind of keep an eye on it and see how it goes. But actually my left side, which is the side that I fell on, is more painful. My hip is really painful because I can't even remember if I went down forwards or I think I went down backwards actually, onto sort of like my left hand side. So I went down onto my like left hip and then hit like the base of my back, and my left hip is really painful at the moment, and sort of like the bottom of my back, but also my left wrist, hence why I'm not holding the camera at the moment, because it's really sore. And that's the wrist that I put down, and it clicks. Well, I mean, my wrist clicks anyway, but it's really clicky at the moment, so I don't quite know what I've done to it. I'm just going to keep an eye on it and see. I'm hoping that I've just like bruised it or sprained it or something, but obviously I can move my fingers and everything like that. It hurts a bit to move them, but it's mainly my wrist that hurts, and I think it's just because it took the impact. So I just need to keep an eye on it, obviously, and if it's not improving, then I'll have to get it looked at. But it's not how I wanted to finish the day. Oh. Not much fun falling over. I have fallen over before, not recently properly. Like I have slipped before, like more recently since I've had my leg done, but I've always managed to catch myself before I've gone down. But that's the first time in quite a while that I've actually fallen like completely down to the ground. And yeah, I think it just gave me a big shock. Anyone that's fallen over, I think, will understand that, you know, you kind of feel like you're going in slow motion when you go down, and then when you hit the floor, there's obviously like this big impact, and then I don't know, for me, I just like panicked, and I was like, and then I didn't even notice the pain when I first went down. It was only when I started calming down a bit that I was like, ow, actually I'm quite sore. So yeah, that's not great. I really do need to get some new feet for my crutches, because the feet on my crutches have worn away quite a lot, so there's not a lot of grip on them, and I think that's probably not helping, because they have been quite slippery recently, and I really need to get them sorted. Like now that the weather is starting to get a bit cooler, obviously we're going to start getting like frosts and ice and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, crutches are not great on ice anyway, but I do need to try and get some bottoms from somewhere. I'm just not really sure how to do it, because I got the crutches from the hospital up in London where I had my surgery, so it's not like I can kind of go in there and ask. And to be honest, at the moment, it's not like I can really go in anywhere and ask, so I'm not 100% sure quite what I'm going to do, but I do need to replace them somehow. If I was still having physio, then I'd ask them, but I'm not, so I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I mean, I am being seen in a couple of weeks up in London, so if I can't get them sorted before then, I might ask when I'm in the clinic if there's anything they can do to get me some new ones, because they are just getting a bit dangerous now, as today proves. So yeah, it's not been the best of well, to be honest, it's not been the best of days. I started off feeling ill, and then I fall over, you know, and everything in between that's not been too bad, you know, with seeing Maisie and Noah, it's been lovely, but yeah, I did not plan on doing that, and I'm just really hoping that my wrist will settle down, because I do not need a broken wrist. So yeah, not the best evening. I've just been having a bit of a rest on the sofa, because I think I was so shaky when I got up. I just, yeah, got on the sofa, put my legs up, trying to get comfortable, but because so many bits of me hurt at the moment, I can't get comfortable, but just, yeah, put the TV on to try and distract myself a bit, and just had a bit of a rest, because it was a bit traumatic, actually. It probably sounds stupid, you know, I think, oh, you only fell over, but I don't know, it makes you feel quite vulnerable. And I don't know, I started thinking like, oh, if that had happened when my mum and dad weren't here, like, I don't quite know what I would have done. I haven't been wearing my falls alarm, which is really bad of me, but it drives me mad because it goes off all the time, and yeah, but I should start wearing it, because if that had happened when my mum and dad went here, like, I might have needed that help, so it's kind of shocked me into probably needing to wear it again. But yeah, I am just chilling out for the rest of the evening. I think I might play a bit of Animal Crossing because it's September today, so I don't know whether things might have changed on here at all. I'm going to have a little look. But yeah, I'm just going to take it easy. I think it's been a bit of a day. So yeah, a chilled out evening is much required. Good morning. I'm feeling a bit sore and bruised this morning, and a bit sort of stiff. I think my injuries from yesterday are sort of starting to show themselves a bit more now. But yeah, I think I'm like, touch wood, I haven't done anything kind of like permanent damage. I don't think I've broken anything or anything. I think I'm just bruised and sore. So I'm just trying to take it a little bit easy and just be careful. Yes, yesterday was a bit of a shock, falling over. It wasn't much fun. We have got Noah again today. He's just having his morning nap. Didn't feel that brilliant when I woke up this morning. So while my mum took Noah out into the garden to fill up all the bird feeders, and I just lay on like our recliner chair downstairs and had a little like 20-minute nap, and touch wood, that seems to have helped a bit, so I feel a little bit better now. Although I'm still really tired. But yeah, Noah's having his nap. I'm just trying to put this video up and maybe start on some editing depending on how the time goes. And then we're going to have lunch. And then this afternoon we're hopefully going to go to a pick your own place. Noah's really excited about picking some strawberries, so I hope they've got some decent ones there. I've never been to a pick your own place before, which is probably a silly thing to admit to, considering I'm like nearly 32 and I've never been to one, but just never been to one. So yeah, we thought we'd go along with, there's a few around near us, but one of them has been recommended by a few people, and actually my sister Rosie went there last week, earlier this week, I can't remember, and she said it was really good. So we're going to go back there. Rosie's going to come with us because it's her day off today, and yeah, I'm hoping I can get my wheelchair around so that we can pick some fruit and veg. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully it doesn't rain, because obviously that wouldn't be great. But I'd like to try and get a little bit of work stuff done while Noah's asleep before we have our lunch. So I'm just going to get on with this until it's time to wake him up. Right, it's quite a lot later now. I managed to get my video up and do a little bit of other admin-y stuff. We've had lunch and we're now just at the pick your own place. It is pouring with rain. Brilliant. The weather's been good all day, and as soon as we come out, the heavens open. So this is going to be fun, getting wet in a field, but anyway, hopefully we'll be all right. I brought my Mac and got my bundle bean to cover my legs and everything like that, so it is what it is. So Dad's just getting my chair out. I think the others are probably sheltering in their car until it's ready to come out, and then we'll go and see what we can find.
This will be the last call. run, run, run to clear your mind.
I know it's all there is to be. Slowly erase your destiny, and you'll be just fine.
Don't you ever down, 'cause we got it covered. Everyone here knows what's on your mind.
Oh, I love you too.
What's done?
Don't you ever down, 'cause we got it covered. So let it out, just let it out. And even if it rains.
Right, we're back in the car. It stopped raining just as we were kind of coming to the end, which is typical really, but it wasn't too bad actually. Noah's got a bit muddy and we put him in trainers rather than wellies, which wasn't a very good idea. I mean, to be fair, just as we were coming out, like the weather was okay. It only started raining like as we were coming out, so we didn't know that it was going to be wet, but he's had a lovely time. He's picked all sorts of things. I think he's eaten a lot of strawberries. And yeah, I'll show you our little haul. Actually, I don't know, some of it may go straight to Noah's house, so I'll try and show you what we got. We got strawberries, raspberries, corn on the cob, runner beans, carrots, I think that was about it. I can't remember anything else we got, but yeah, no, it's really nice. My first pick your own experience, and my mum was like, my mum said she'd never done it either before, so now that we've done it once and I know that I can get my chair around, I think we'll probably have to do it again because Noah loved it and I enjoyed it as well. So yeah, had a nice time. We're just putting the chair in the car and then gonna head home. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm still feeling a bit sore after my fall the other day. This time it's my right wrist, so I thought it was my left wrist that was most affected, but that one's not quite so bad now. But today especially, like everything I try and do with my right hand, I just get this like shooting pain going down. So I don't know what I've done. I have already got damage in this wrist. I was meant to be having surgery at some point for it. We were kind of trying to organise it around doing my legs, but obviously I'm still on crutches, so I can't have that done. Oh, excuse me. So I don't know if I've just like exacerbated the damage that I've already got in here or what, but it's, yeah, making life quite difficult today. But anyway, just another one of those days. Fairly quiet day today, don't have Noah or anything, so just trying to take it easy and get on with some stuff that I haven't been able to do the last couple of days. My dad and I tried to ring adult services this morning because I haven't heard anything from them since last Thursday. So if you didn't watch my vlog last week, I had to contact adult services because I'm meant to be having a carer / PA starting. I found somebody, she's kind of ready and raring to go, and was kind of getting it all sorted out, and then I couldn't get hold of my social worker case manager person for a couple of weeks. So I contacted adult services directly to kind of say I can't get hold of her, what do I do? And they rang back last Thursday to say that she wasn't going to be around until like the middle of September, and said, oh, can you wait till then? And I said, well, not really, my parents go away next week, you know, I need the carer for next week. And also they had, my case manager had said that I should be able to get some extra hours while my parents are away, so that I can just have a little bit more help, obviously doing some of the stuff that they would have done for me. So yeah, I told them all this, and yeah, they said it was going to be difficult because it should all be started by my case manager, which obviously isn't possible at the moment, but they said they were going to go away and speak to somebody and come back to me. But yeah, a week later I'd not heard anything, so rang them this morning, and the lady that answered the phone could kind of, she said, oh yeah, I can see your record and who your case manager is, but I don't know whether they've got like a new system or something, and she said she couldn't get it to work or didn't understand it or something along those lines. So she said, oh, can I take your number and we'll get somebody to call you back? So I said, well, she said, oh, I can't like give a call back time. She said it might be today, it might be tomorrow. And I was like, well, as long as it's like soonish, because my parents go away next week and I need this sorted. And also, you know, the lady that is going to be doing my PA caring work needs to know what's happening. You know, she has a life and needs to plan work around her life as well. So, you know, it's not fair on her to kind of be left in limbo. I'm trying to keep her updated on what's happening, but, you know, she needs to know when she's got to start. And, you know, I don't, she hasn't had a contract or anything like that. I don't know if she's been DBS checked, because I was meant to be referred to a trust that were meant to be doing that. And I'm just stressing out. It's just, I don't know. I just don't understand why it's quite so difficult to get it sorted. When most of like the difficult stuff has been done. Like, I've had the assessments, I've had the discussions about hours and finances and all that kind of stuff. I know how much I've got to contribute for care hours, and it's literally just a case of referring me to this trust so that they can manage the account and getting the payment started. But it just doesn't seem to be happening, and it doesn't seem to be that simple for some reason. So yeah, I'm getting a bit stressed out, and I did just say to them, look, I need to know as soon as possible, please. So I'm just waiting now to see what happens. So yeah, I'm just a bit stressed at the moment. I've got a new candle to light today, so it's another Yankee candle, because I've got a whole load of these little votives and I'm just getting through them. And it's just a white one in soft cotton, which I think is just a fairly popular standard scent. So I'm going to light that. I don't know what this purple bit is up here. I think it's got stuck next to another candle or something. But anyway, I'm going to light that and get on with doing some editing.
Follow me out, down to the bay. Forget all the worries. When you're with me, let every wave gently kiss away some of the hardness from those brief yet gloomy days. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you. We'll misbehave, stay up till late, share all our secrets as we let go.
Good morning. Apologies for very little footage yesterday. It was one of those days where it was literally, I was editing all morning, had lunch, chatted to my sister and my mum for a bit, and then my mum helped me have a shower, and yeah, it was the evening again, and it just, not a lot happened. But I did put in the footage of Lenny. Basically my mum and dad had a suitcase delivered because they're going away next week and they didn't have a suitcase, and we had the boxes in the kitchen, and Lenny decided he was going to get in one of the boxes, and you could just see his little eyes in there, and he loved it. He spent ages in there actually, and we kind of felt a bit bad for taking the box away, but yeah, it made me laugh, so I thought I'd put it in. Having one of those days today where I'm waiting for a phone call. So I'm waiting for a phone call from Adult Services because they haven't rung me. Well, they didn't ring me yesterday. I rang them again this morning and said, I'm kind of panicking because, you know, my parents are going away next week and I still don't have things sorted. So I'm waiting for a phone call back from them. but pretty much everyone else seems to be ringing. I think I've had like 3 different phone calls this morning. I had one from Motability, I had one from the physio department for my respiratory physio. I had another one as well, I can't remember what it was. So yeah, it's one of those days where you're waiting for one phone call and you get like 1,000,001 others, but not the one you're actually wanting. So yeah, it's just still slightly stressful. I had a virtual council meeting this morning, which was fairly quick, so that was good. Haven't been feeling brilliant this morning. I don't know, my gastroparesis is playing up and making me feel pretty crap, to be honest, pardon the pun. But I'm just trying to power through as best as I can. I woke up, well, I set my alarm to be awake by 8 o'clock this morning, which for me is like on the early-ish side. I struggle in the mornings with like with chronic illness and fatigue. Like symptoms are just not great in the morning, like early in the mornings. But I set my alarm to wake up for 8 o'clock because the next Disney Castle collection came out this morning, and it's Mulan, because Mulan, the film, has come out on Disney Plus today, which I'm really excited about. I need to watch it. So yeah, I set my alarm, and I set an alarm for, like, I'm one of these people that cannot wake up on the first alarm. So I set the alarm for like 7:30, then I set another one for 7:45, and then 8 o'clock. And I was like just aware of my mum kind of like running up the stairs, and I was like, I kind of opened my eyes a bit, and she came in and she was like, Jenny, it's 8 o'clock. And I was like, oh crap. And she'd like literally just woken up as well. So thank God she came up, because otherwise I would have missed it. Although I did go on the Disney website later on, like an hour and a half later, and the ornament was still there. So I was like, oh, I didn't need to wake up that early. But you never know. A lot of the time these things sell out like within the first few minutes. The pin has gone. I think the puzzle has already gone, and there was something else I think that had already gone. But I'm collecting the little like hanging ornaments, and the like big like £120 ornament was still there when I looked. So I don't know, but anyway, I've ordered the ornament, so that's hopefully going to be coming soon. And yeah, that's about my morning so far. I'm just going to get on with doing some more weekly vlog editing, waiting for this phone call. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like, my brain has just like stopped. I kind of like speak half my sentence, and then my brain just stops, and my mouth's like, I don't know what you're trying to say. Anyway, I'm going to get on with my editing, and I'll speak to you later. So we have some good news, kind of, finally. I have just been so stressed out today with this PA carer thing. I was kind of like, I felt like I was waiting. Well, I was waiting all day for a phone call after speaking to them again this morning to tell me what's happening. I managed to get some editing done after I spoke to you, came down and had my lunch, and then by 4 o'clock I still hadn't heard anything, and it says that they finish work at 4:30, so I was kind of like, this is just not happening, is it? So my dad was like, you need to ring them again. And I was just, I was so anxious, because I don't like causing a nuisance. I don't like, I don't like confrontation or anything like that. But my dad was like, look, either you ring them or I'll do it. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll ring them. Rang them and spoke to the lady again, and she just kind of said, I don't know what else to do. She said, look, I'm really disappointed that someone hasn't phoned you, and I'm really, really sorry. She just didn't seem to know what else to do. And then she said, oh, I'm going to try and ring my manager and see if they've got any ideas, and yeah, just see what we can do. So she went off and did that, and she actually phoned me back about half an hour later, and said, she said, oh, have I got it right that you've got a PA waiting to start? So I said, yeah, I've got somebody, they're ready. And she said, oh, and you know what your hours are? So I said, yeah, I've been given 5.5 hours normally, but I was told that I could probably get some more like next week when my parents are away. And she said, oh, you've been allocated 7 hours for next week. Somebody should have told you. She said, I didn't realise that nobody had told you that you'd been given those hours. So I was like, well, no, nobody's told me. So she apologised and said, you know, yeah, someone should have phoned you in the week, and that she was really sorry that I'd been left panicking until like the last minute, which it's frustrating, isn't it? But at least it's sorted. So she did say that they can't sort out the kind of finance side of it because it needs to be done by my caseworker, and she's not back till the 15th. So she said, you know, if your carer or PA is like willing to start, just write down kind of what hours she comes, and then hopefully they will backdate it, and obviously make sure she gets what she's kind of worked. So it's not ideal. Like, I feel bad because, you know, she's going to start working and isn't going to be getting paid, but hopefully it's only going to be for sort of like a week or so, or I don't know, it will probably be a couple of weeks by the time it gets sorted. And thankfully the lady that's going to be my PA has just been really understanding and really nice, and she actually said to me, she's like, I don't mind starting work and sorting out the payment stuff at a later date. So I'm really lucky that she is so understanding. So hopefully, I'm just waiting to hear back from the PA now, to kind of finalise details, but hopefully she's going to come on Monday, and we can kind of just chat a bit, get to know each other a little bit more, and also sort through like the hours that we're going to do and how next week's going to work. So I feel a little bit more relaxed now. I was just getting, really worried. I was kind of saying like, it's fine, I'll cope, I'll manage on my own, you know, I'll go a week without having a shower and I'll just live on whatever food that I can kind of manage to make myself. And some of our church friends had actually said, if things, you know, can't get sorted, we'll come over and we'll bring meals and all this kind of stuff, which is absolutely lovely of them. I just feel bad, you know, relying on people like that. But yeah, I feel good now that I kind of know that hopefully I'm going to have a bit of help. Hopefully I'm going to be able to have a shower in that week, and also be able to kind of eat some decent food, hopefully. So yeah, I've got a headache now, I think, because I've just been so stressed out the last few days with this, and especially today I've just been, I think my anxiety levels have just been at like 1 million. So now I'm just trying to decompress a little bit and relax, because hopefully we're sorted, I'm hoping. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's been so difficult, and I think there's just been a lack of communication, because obviously somebody should have told me that my hours had been approved. But it is what it is, and hopefully it's sorted now. So I am going to have a rest because I'm just absolutely shattered. I have opened a bit of post, so I'll show you that later. But for now, I just need to close my eyes for a little while and try and get rid of this headache. Good afternoon. I am just getting my lunch. I'm having some hummus and bagels. I haven't had that for a little while, and I do love hummus. Having a fairly quiet day today, to be honest. I have spent the morning I needed to promote a video that had gone up earlier in the week, and then needed to upload my weekly vlog, which meant making a thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. And then I spent the rest of the morning working on Richard and Lisa's wedding video. It's nearly finished, I'm so close. I just need to put some music over a few bits and then kind of make sure that I've kind of watched it through and it's all okay. So I'm nearly there, and I'm looking forward to kind of getting it finished so that I can show it to them. I'll be interested to see what Noah thinks of it, because obviously he's never seen any kind of video from Richard and Lisa's wedding. He's seen pictures, like we've got pictures on the walls and things like that, but I'll be interested to see like what he thinks of the video. So yeah, I spent most of the morning doing that. I've got a really bad headache today. I had one yesterday as well, and it's just, yeah, annoying me. But I'm trying to keep going. I've taken all the medication that I can take, so I can't do anything else, but I think I probably will have a sleep after lunch and see if that helps. So yeah, I was going to say I'm home alone. I'm not. Rebecca's upstairs. My mum and dad have gone to my neighbours for a barbecue, so I'm just enjoying the peace and quiet and yeah, having my lunch and chilling out for a bit now, I think, because I'm really tired. I didn't sleep that well last night again. I keep waking up like shaking in the night, and I don't know if it's because I'm cold or if it's, I don't know, something else, anxiety, I don't know. But I wake up and I can just feel my whole body shaking and I can't stop it. So I put my electric blanket on and that does seem to help. So I don't know whether it is just that I'm cold, but I've got warm pyjamas on and a big duvet and stuff over me, so I don't know what's going on, but it just is making it not very easy to sleep very well, so that's not helping my fatigue during the day. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat my bagels and then I'll probably go and have a lie down. I do need to show you some posts because I said I'd do that yesterday and I still haven't got around to it, so I will try and do that later. But yeah, I'm gonna get my lunch eaten first. Good morning. Sorry about yesterday. Filming just kind of went out the window a bit. Just one of those days. I ended up, I think I spoke to you when I was having my lunch and then I just slept all afternoon. Wasn't what I had planned at all, but it just happened. I wasn't feeling particularly brilliant yesterday, so that wasn't great. So yeah, I didn't show you any of my posts or do anything really. I'm not getting on massively well this morning. I just seem to be having a really slow morning. I had to do my medication this morning for the next 2 weeks because my mum and dad are going away on Wednesday till the Monday. Oh, excuse me. So I needed to make sure that I had like 2 weeks worth of medication sorted, because I would struggle to bring it all down to sort it all out. So that took a bit of time, and I don't know, I just seem to be going on a go slow this morning. I'm just struggling to kind of wake up and get motivated, but I am about here now and I'm going to get on with tidying or sorting through the what am I calling it, a bookshelf. I just can't get my words out today. Yeah, I'm going to carry on sorting out the bookshelf that you're currently sitting on, that I've been doing for the last few times basically that I've done tidying. So I just need to continue emptying folders and chucking stuff away, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of that. I've got Bend It Like Beckham on the TV, which I haven't seen for years. I love this film though. I used to always I remember watching it when I was a teenager. I think it's been out that long. And yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. So yeah, I'm going to have that on in the background, get on with doing some sorting, and then I will make sure that I show you my post today. That is my goal. I do also need to film some cutaways for a video that I want to go up next week. So sometime I need to try and fit that in as well. It feels like it's just not happening today, but I'm going to try my best. So yeah, I'm going to get on with this and I'll talk to you later. I managed to get a bit of tidying done this morning. Got rid of a fairly big thing of notes and paperwork and stuff, which I find quite therapeutic, just kind of getting rid of it and, I don't know, making space, and yeah. So that's what I did this morning. Had some lunch. I'm going to open a bit of my post now. This is slightly different, this one. So basically, with my mental health group, a load of us have kind of chipped in because we've got a friend in the mental health group who's having a really difficult time at the moment. So I suggested we put together a kind of care package for her, because she's going through medical treatment for an illness, and we just thought it would be nice to put something together for her to kind of make her smile and let her know that we're thinking of her. So everybody has chipped in, and then I said that I would kind of organise getting everything. So I've got a couple of Amazon parcels here to open, which I think is probably stuff for that. So I thought I'd open this first and show you, and then I need to do a couple of other bits and then I can sort out the other post. Right, so I've already got 2 packets of tea. So I've got a peppermint tea and a lemon and ginger tea, because peppermint and ginger are both meant to be good with nausea. So I thought that would be quite good. Obviously it depends whether she likes those things, but hopefully either she will or someone else in her family will. Then got some lip balm. So I've got the Carmex lip balm. Lenny, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got some Carmex lip balm because hospitals and treatment and stuff can make your lips quite dry and sore. I've also got some hand cream, so I went for the Aveeno hand cream. I love Aveeno, and I just thought it's quite like, it's, you know, it's not too scented or perfumey or anything like that. Plus it's also really good at moisturising, again because hospitals just make your hands dry and horrible. So I've got that. Then got a nice candle. So I went for this one. I've never actually smelled it before, so I hope it's all right. It's a Yankee Candle in Sunny Daydream. Just thought it sounded quite nice. And yeah, it's a nice like pink colour. And I don't know, I just thought a candle is nice when you're not feeling well to just have it on, and it's relaxing and it's comforting. So I thought we'd put one of them in. That's quite nice actually, because it's not too strong. I didn't want anything that was going to be like really overpowering, because when you're feeling ill sometimes you don't want anything that's like really scented. Lenny is just playing with stuff on the table. I think it's all going to go flying in a minute. Yeah, sometimes you don't want stuff that's really scented, like if you're feeling really sick or if you're like just not feeling very well, it's not always very nice. So this is quite subtle actually, and it just smells, it smells kind of summery, which obviously isn't great for this time of year, but actually I think it will still be quite nice. So got that. Then decided to get a, I can get into it. Lenny, what are you doing? This is why we can't leave anything lying around, because he just plays with it and it goes everywhere. Yeah, then decided to get a little soft toy. She's got a black lab, I think, or a black dog of some description. So I found this one on Amazon and just thought it was quite sweet. It's not too big, and it's just something like, I'm a big soft toy lover, and I try not to have too many these days, but I think it's just nice when you're not well to have something to like snuggle up with. So hopefully she'll like that. And then the last thing that I've got is a mug for those cups of tea, which is this Sass and Bell one, which I think is really nice, and it's got a little dog on it, and I just thought it was really cute. And it says it's called Barney the Dog Mug. I'll link all these things below if I can, in case you want to get any of them. But yeah, I just thought you need a mug for your tea. There's a couple more things to come, but this is everything that's arrived today. I need to go and now film some cutaways for my video, and then I'll open the rest of my post.
When we met, I was kinda lonely. I had lost my groove, no one there to hold me. Just what I wanted, just what I needed. You saw me through. I was on a slow train headed for a heartbreak.
I am almost out of energy. Please excuse Freddie barking in the background. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's had everything he could possibly need and he's just not happy. But he's with someone else in the kitchen. But yeah, I thought I would just open the last few bits of post before I run out of energy completely. The first one I've actually already opened, so I'll show you this one first. So you would have seen, if you've watched my vlogs for the last however many weeks, you would have seen that I've been finding it hard to find masks that kind of work for my asthma and my POTS. I did get a new mask last week, which was the Breathe Happy mask. And I hadn't really planned to get another one, but then I saw that the Cambridge mask company were back in stock, and I'd been trying to get a Cambridge mask since, well, the pandemic started. I'd considered it like right at the beginning when they had some, and then not bothered because at that point masks weren't really a thing and there was no kind of evidence or whatever that they were, that they needed to be worn. And so I didn't get one. And then a few more weeks into the pandemic, when people started having to wear masks, I thought, oh, I'll get one. And then they were out of stock and they were on pre-order, and there've just been lots of problems, I think, with the pre-order system. A lot of people just not getting them on time, having to wait months and months and months. So I just thought I didn't want to kind of bother doing it. But then I saw that they had some of their patterned ones in stock. And so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get one. I've heard so many good things about them, and I kind of need more than one mask anyway, so hopefully the Breathe Happy one and this one will both be okay for me, but we'll see. So anyway, I ordered one, and you have to measure yourself so that you can get the right fit, which I think is a really good idea. And so I did that, ordered it on Thursday, and then it came yesterday. No, did I order it on Thursday? I can't remember which day I ordered it on, but basically it came in 2 days. So they've obviously sorted themselves out now, but a lot of people still haven't had their pre-orders. So I don't quite know what's going on, but I got this one. It comes in a nice little tin, which I thought was quite nice. And I went for, does it say what it's called on here? I think it's called the Lady Macbeth. So I'll get it out. So it's like a sort of material feel. For some reason I thought it was going to be like a shiny material, but it's not. It's like a fabricy material. And it comes up looking quite red on camera, but it's actually pink, sort of like pink tartan, hence why I think it's called the Lady Macbeth. And it's got a nose wire, it has got a filter, and I've kind of been learning a lot more about filters and the fact that basically they're not a good idea for COVID because it protects you, but it doesn't protect other people. So they do actually now come with a valve filter. I don't know what you call it, a valve. Yeah, sorry, it's a valve. It comes with a valve deactivator. So I think you stick the deactivator, there's like a sticker thing to go inside, but then there's also a sticker that you can put on the outside that basically says that the valve has been deactivated, so that if somebody asks you, you can, it's obvious that it's been deactivated. So I need to do that. I'm just hoping that it doesn't make it more difficult to breathe in. I have tried it on, obviously, with the valve working, and it was quite comfortable. Obviously I didn't wear it out or anything yet, but it felt quite comfortable. So I'm just really hoping that with the valve deactivated, it will still be okay. And these ones have got ear loops. It's got these toggles on it so that you can adjust the size of the ear loops to make sure that it really fits you nicely, and it does create a really good seal. Sort of when you have it on, it seems to really stick. I couldn't work out how to get my glasses on with it to begin with, because it's quite thick at the top. but you have to kind of push it like right up and then have your glasses like over the top, and that actually does help to stop them misting up, which is quite good. But because I don't really get on very well with the ones that go around your ears, I also ordered, I think it was like $2.99 or something, there's a head strap. So I need to work it out, but I think it attaches to like the ears and then you can just pull it like around the back. So I'll probably wear it with that because I think that's going to be a lot easier. I will link to this one below if you're interested. They have a few other designs, and I'm going to keep an eye out. I mean, I want to have a go with this one first to make sure that it actually is suitable before I even think about getting any other ones. But yeah, I'm really impressed actually. I'd heard really good reports of them before the pandemic because a few of my friends wore them because of health problems anyway. And I had been considering whether I should get one because I really struggle sometimes if I'm out and there's a lot of like fragrances and things like that around, but I just didn't get around to it. So I'm glad I've got one. I'm hoping it will be okay, and yeah, if it is, I may think about getting another one at some point, but yeah, this is enough for now. So I need to try this one and the Breathe Happy one, and I will let you know what I think of for both of them, and I at some point will try and do a blog post about all the different masks that I've tried and how I found them and all that kind of stuff. So that was the first thing that has come this week. Next up is another set of the Alien pins. So I'm trying to think which ones I've actually got. Let me have a look on the pictures and then I can tell you which sets I've got because I haven't got all of the sets. I did say that I wouldn't get them all, and I'm trying to be selective. I'm not very good at it, but I'm not doing too badly. So I got the first set, which was Buzz, Nemo, Anger and Rex. I then got the second set, which was Remy, Woody, Russell and Bo Peep. Didn't get the third set, which was Flick, Syndrome, Jessie and Wally. And then this is the fourth set. I'm not going to get the fifth set, and I'm on the fence about the sixth set, so we'll see. So yeah, this is the fourth set, I think, yeah. I'm just trying to choose ones that I really like, but there's just too many and it's making it very difficult. But anyway, so these are the Alien Remix pins. They are limited edition, and this one, in this release, we have got The Incredibles, who looks like that. It's rather sweet. We've then got Carl from Up, which is the main reason that I got this set, because I just love him. I think he's adorable. We've then got is it Carlos from Coco? I think, I can't remember his name, but yeah, got that one. And then we've also got Forky, who's rather sweet as well. So I do actually quite like this set, but definitely Carl is my favourite. I just think they're so cute. So yeah, I think there's a soft toy of Carl, the alien one, but I'm really trying to stay clear of soft toys because one, they take up so much space, two, they're fairly expensive, and three, I just don't need any more soft toys. So yeah, that's the next alien ones. And then I've got one more thing to show you, which I just need to open.
Late on the line, yeah. I will let you do the things you do. Yeah. Rock my soul, got me calling out for more, yeah. Ooh, all the things you do.
Right, very rarely do I order from Boden, not because I don't like their stuff, I absolutely love their stuff, but because it's quite expensive and it's just out of my sort of price range of clothes. But I saw this top come up on a Facebook ad actually, and the same day I got a card through from Boden, which had a 20% discount on it, and I was just like, that's a sign. I would, yeah, I mean, would I have got this without the discount? Probably not, because I think full price, I don't know if it says it on here. Yeah, I think full price was probably around £32 or something, which isn't dissimilar, I guess, to Joules' some of Next stuff. But like the majority of their stuff is a lot more expensive. But anyway, I saw this and then they had the 20% discount as well, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm going to go for it. I haven't got a huge amount of like in between clothes, I've realised. Like I've got quite a lot of like jumpers and you know, like, yeah, thicker tops and stuff for winter, and I've got a lot of like summery tops, but I haven't got a huge amount of stuff that's good for wearing like now when it's like not that cold but not very warm. So I thought this might be suitable, and plus I really just like the pattern. So it is a long sleeved sort of t-shirt, so you could wear a cardigan or something with it, and then it's just got these rainbow stripes with polka dots on it, so you've got your spots and your stripes, because I do love a pattern, and I just thought it was nice and cheerful. So I think it came down to like £26 or something, and it's really nice quality actually. It is a bit thinner than I thought it was going to be. It is much more like t-shirt material, whereas I kind of wasn't sure whether it would be like I've got a like a sort of 3/4 length top from Joules, which is a bit of a like thicker material, and I thought it might be like that, but it's not. It's more just like a t-shirty material, but that's fine. I can wear it with a cardigan, or you know, when it's not cold enough for needing a top, not needing a top, needing a jumper or a cardigan on, it would be good. I obviously need to try it on, make sure it fits. But yeah, I really like that. I love the pattern on it. It's nice and colourful. No, I'm looking forward to trying this on and hopefully wearing it, because the weather's just a bit changeable at the moment and I never know what to wear, so this would be perfect. And now I'm going to have a lie down and go to sleep because I'm shattered. So I'll probably talk to you when I wake up. Good evening. Just thought I'd come on and end the vlog before I go to bed. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you'd like to see more, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell. That means you'll get notified every time I upload a video so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to this week, how you're getting on, how you're feeling, anything you want to comment on in the video, and also let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see me film. Always looking for your ideas and suggestions, because it's good to know what you guys want to see, so do let me know. Also come and follow me on social media. My links are in the description below, but I'll pop my Instagram and Twitter up here because those are the two that I'm mainly on, so come and say hello over there, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!